Hello folks, and welcome to another video by 1960s and 70s Chronicles of a Golden Era. In this one, I'm going to give you my list, in no particular order, of top 10 Led Zeppelin tracks. And after that, I'd love to know your choice of top 10 Led Zeppelin tracks. I'm going to say, first on the list is Since I've Been Loving You from Led Zeppelin 3. It's bluesy Zeppelin at its very best. For me, and I think a lot of people would agree, it's the jewel in the crown of the album Led Zeppelin 3, which happens to be my favourite Led Zeppelin album. For that reason, perhaps, the next two tracks are also from Led Zeppelin 3. Track number 2 is Brunna Your Stomp. My apologies to Welsh speakers for mispronouncing that name. Brunna Your Stomp is a folky, almost bluegrassy country sound with a good stomping beat. And it's fun. It's just a great fun song. And a lyric about Robert Plant and his love for his dog Strider. Great fun song, great fun lyric, great fun subject to sing about. Next one, also from Led Zeppelin 3, is a trad folk song given the Zeppelin treatment, and it's The Gallows Pole. Folk, but rocked up, given a real rock treatment by the drum beats of John Bonham. It's a folk rock song given a real rocky edge by the unique drumming style of John Bonham, Gallows Pole. Track number 4, In My Time of Dying from Physical Graffiti. Again, this is bluesy Zeppelin at their best. A blues trad cover from a song which was originally written and recorded by Blind Willie Johnson. So in this way, it's a kind of throwback feel to Led Zeppelin's debut album, which is very bluesy. Next track, also from Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti album, and it's Kashmir. Kashmir is a unique sound, not just for Zeppelin, but for any band or artist from the golden era. Nothing else sounds like Kashmir. And that riff, that dun-dun-dun, 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 is one of the most instantly recognizable riffs, even in modern times, because it's been used in movies, arranged as a classical piece, and is distinctive, unique, and like I say, nothing else sounds like the riff, the sound of Kashmir. And the lyrics are something that appeals to me greatly because they're mystical, spiritual, conjure up the mystical ideas of the Indian subcontinent, which were so much a part of the 1960s and 70s culture. Next track. This is going to shock a few people. Next track is Carousel Amber from the album In Through the Outdoor. Controversial album that splits opinion with Led Zeppelin fans. I like that album. I really like that album. It was a move forward for Led Zeppelin, very different from anything they've done before. Carousel Amber, the most expansive use of electric keyboards that I can think of for a Led Zeppelin track. It's a mix of everything. There's a lot of things going on in Carousel Amber. Some people have called it disco, of all things. Some people say it's, well, prog rock. It's a lengthy track and it's used a lot of electric keyboards. There's some world music, kind of ethnic music fusion in there. There's a lot going on in Carousel Amber. And I like that track a lot. It's in my top 10. That could cause some controversy. So could this choice. It's number 7, Whole Lot of Love. Controversial, you'll say? Why? Because I'm choosing Whole Lot of Love, the single version. It's kept tight, short, punchy, heavy rock. Just get you going, get your head banging. it takes out the kind of abstract use of sound in the middle of the album track, which I'm sorry, Zeppelin purists, and I consider myself one of a long-time Zeppelin fan, but that middle piece, I mean, you got to be in the mood for that. And it otherwise just breaks up a great, punchy, hard riffing, head banging rock song. I prefer the single version, and the single version's in my top 10 Zeppelin tracks of all time. Next one, the saving grace for a Zeppelin album that disappointed me. This is going to cause a little controversy again as well, but I have to say it, the album Presence disappointed me, except for this track, Achilles' Last Stand. It's Led Zeppelin being experimental again, trying to find a new sound. It's a long track, another epic length track, some 10 minutes or so, 8-10 minutes. And again, it is another track driven along and kind of belongs to John Bonham. This is where John Bonham's unique rock pile driving drumming style really comes to the fore, perhaps more than on any other Led Zeppelin track, possible exception of Moby Dick, of course. So, Achilles' Last Stand from Presence in my top 10. 9 and 10, what can they be? Well, I'm going to go for maybe the Predictables, but why not? They're great tracks, and that's why they're in anybody's top 10. 9's going to be Rock and Roll from Led Zeppelin 4. Why can you not like rock and roll? Who couldn't like rock and roll? It's hard, punchy, driving, good time, head banging rock and roll. It is what it says. My fantasy image of a cover of a rock song would be Elvis Presley performing rock and roll. Of course, it didn't happen. But for me, anybody could play rock and roll, but nobody could play it as good as Led Zeppelin. But Elvis Presley covering, I think, would have topped even that. So rock and roll, one of the great good time rock and roll songs, heavy rock songs ever recorded, and in my Led Zeppelin top 10. Number 10, you gotta guess, aren't you? Yeah, it's Stairway to Heaven, of course it is. But I don't have to describe Stairway to Heaven, partly because I don't think anybody could. Stairway to Heaven is the subject of academic papers, especially the lyrics. And that's part of it. The lyrics, you dive in there. I love great lyricism. Led Zeppelin lyrics for Stairway to Heaven have academic papers written on them. It's endless analysis of the lyrical content. And as to the music, this is a track which, in a sense, in a way, kind of captures all of the variety of the very varied Zeppelin sound in one epic track. So, Stairway to Heaven, 10th in a no particular order list of 10. Now, I'd like to know, folks, what you think of my 10 and what are your 10? And right now, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's try and get our way to 1,000 subscribers. That's the target. Like the video and share the video, please. In the meantime, that's it for this video. Top 10 Led Zeppelin tracks. Those were mine. What are yours? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe and take care. See you next time.